Good morning, dear students. So, here is a newspaper of Indian Express, and today's date is 30 September 2025. So, here I am going to read the entire newspaper. So, every students who is preparing for any government exams or mainly who just want to prepare their general awareness or current affairs, this session is too much helpful for them because reading newspaper is one of the best habit that anyone can easily adapt. Okay, so let's read the first page, mainly the news headlines. Okay, October 6th discussion talks on Ladakh hit a wall as Leh body pulls out Kargil to follow. Okay, so again, they ran away with trophy, says SKY after India snubbed Asian cricket chief from Pakistan. Return trophy and medals. BCCI tells Naqvi says will lodge complaint at ICC. Took decision at on your own on the ground. Surya Kumar. So this is all about the news about the World Cup, and this is about the trophy, who distribute them the trophy, and why they are denied to take trophy from the other person because they are Pakistan and they are from Pakistan, and the cricketer, the Indian cricketers doesn't want to get the trophy because of their own thinking. So this is all about the news. Focus on India versus Pakistan and Women's World Cup will keep protocol in mind. Amid the in relations with India, Canada designates Lawrence gang a terrorist entity. UP Olympians House partly raised for road widening opposition target government. Karur stampede TVK leader held. India to build two cross border rail link to Bhutan will cost 4,000 crore, and this is towards the development. So So this news is very helpful because it shows the development of India, and it shows good relation between India and Bhutan. Okay, 29% jump in crimes against STs. Manipur tops list. NCRB data. Okay, meet Param. Just wait, I have to take the highlighter. Meet Param, that girl from Pakistan whose single is blowing up internet. So this is the second page, and this is the detailed explanation of the first page. If any student want to read this page, then please read the headlines or read the news lines by line by line. So it helped too much to improve their vocabularies and speaking skills. Okay, so read it. Before going to the next slide, I just want to highlight some points. Like this is about the Ladakh, and there is just some cases, and like the young youth is coming on the strike, and through the strike they want the sixth schedule. These are the news that came from there, and it is one of the most critical news. Okay, so the protesting time is written here. Here on September 24, where the job where the job concerns, you have to see how the people were insignified, and and this says that certain political parties were involved in all this. Okay, so the youth burned down the LADC, Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council. This is the full form of LAHDC. Okay, so it is a democratic institution. Some protesters tried to snatch weapon from security force. If police had not taken the decision to open fire that day, the entire Ladakh would have been burned down. Okay, so this is the thing that is written here, that how the protest is going on there and how the protesters are behaving on that place. Violence, there is non-violence or there is a violence, but at that contest I saw and I read many news and I saw that all the young youth are just trying to do violence. There is no word like non-violence. So let's see what will happen. People now fear that with the protection of Article 370 gone, so there will be a demographic change in Ladakh with outsider rushing in. Civil society leaders, including Sonam Wangchuk, have raised concern over certain industrial projects in Ladakh, such as the development of solar power parks, saying it would create a water crisis in this ecologically fragile zone. So, this is the contribution by the Sonam Wangchuk, and I think everyone has seen the movie, watched the movie Three Idiots, and where there is a name, I think Wangru, some name, some character name is Wangru. Okay, so that Wangru is from the Sonam Wangchuk, and how they give their contribution to Ladakh. This is written here that the development of solar power parks, saying it would create water crisis in this ecologically fragile zone. So these are the contributions by the Sonam Wangchuk, and still he is in the jail. But for law, let's see what will happen there. Okay, what is your message to Ladakh youth? This is by the author. I am with the people of Ladakh. I have been Jammu and Kashmir Deputy CM and know Ladakh very well. I will sit with the youth and find a solution to their problems. We will engage with Ladakh intellectuals. We will discuss all issues with an open heart and mind. We are committed to working for the betterment of Ladakh, balancing all concerns. So, this is the message by the author who want to explain their own point of view in context of all the Ladakh messages. Okay, so let's read another headlines. I think I have to give less or minimum time to each topic because we have to cover all the newspaper in the simple time, means in approx 40 minutes, because reading 40 minutes is enough. If you're reading very faithfully, or if you understand each news in one go, then that's enough. Okay. So, Karyalayas should be known for outreach, not facilities. PM. Delhi BJP gets permanent address after 45 years wait. PM inaugurate new offices. Chhat Puja to be celebrated on both Yamuna banks. CM. PM likely to visit CR Park today. PWD to revive 21 water bodies in Nazafgarh. Okay. Ex-diplomats novel to be adapted for OTT. Robbery at Mary Com's Faridabad home, 3 held. This is about the city. NCRB data 2023 with 8% rise in cases, Delhi tops crime chart. As many as 3.23 lakh cases were registered under the Indian Penal Code in comparison to 12.98 lakh cases previous year. A nabbed in Uttarakhand had threatened kin of a victim, say police. Sorry. Among metropolitan cities, Delhi reported the highest number of rape cases in 2023, and this is the worst scenario. And this is the worst news that anyone can think. Why my highlighter doesn't work? So okay, this is the worst news that anyone can think. Let's move on to the another news. Capital's prison at double capacity, highest in India. Uttarakhand waste to energy plant to undergo expansion. In malaria, dengue season, MCD staff who checks mosquito breeding go on strike. 3 of family killed in accident on flyover. Like a microcosm of India, Asian Games, village versus for change. Delhi sees hottest night for the month in 6 years. Hot nights, hot days. Why the capital has been sweltering this September? I think author want to write there September, and this is a typical mistake. Okay, so just read it, ignore it. Police version not natural, says Delhi court as it acquits 16. Deceptively similar to Crocs' High Court order cancellation of trademark of footwear firm. High Court tells Hyderabad-based education society don't open any more institute using the name of Princeton. High Court stays directed to by Noida's ad unit seeking rupees 100 crore bid from D&D operator. So this is about the government and politics. SIR overall electoral roll for Bihar to be published today. If a government is not ready for statehood, at least give legislature to Ladakh. Who said this? This is by the Kargil Democratic Alliance founder, and these words are just too much to focus because we can't ignore the things. Okay, 241 crore in 3 years. Kishore details own finance target minister. Okay. Apt Singh's restrained from making statements against Goa CM's wife. Postal ballots, the numbers, and why opposite favor the new formula. Congress name Huda as CLP leader Rao Narendra to head Haryana party unit. So we are going to move into the another slide. So this is the slide of Express Network. Common supplies to join training armed force. Look at steps Ahead of theaterization, Kerala High Court appoints retired judge to record all valuable in Sabarimala. Warfare now measured in hours and seconds, not months, Rajnath. This is by the Home Minister Defense Minister Rajnath Singh, where warfare now measured in hours and seconds, not months. Okay. Punishment inflicted on enemy to be more severe, says Western Commander Chief. Electoral Director raid premises linked to Goa, casino, other places in FEMA case. IVF to save a rhino. Mumbai filmmakers docu series wins at Cannes. Cybercrimes rise 31.2%, most cases linked to fraud. Oh, today is this time of Navratri, and we are saw a lot of different type of news that we are unable to think about it. Okay, so let's move on. 24% jump in crimes against foreigners. Delhi top list with 63 cases. Excess crowd delayed entry says Karur. FIR. TVK's leader held. Jubin from Assam asked Maha to invoke treaty with Singapore. 30 arrested in Maharashtra town after protest. Stone pelting over roadside Rangoli mention prophet. So this is the editorial page, and this is one of the most useful page of this newspaper. So please everyone read it. If you have time, then read it line by line thoroughly. Okay. And if any student want the PDF of this lectures, then please comment down. I will definitely provide them. Okay. Worldly wise. Art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life. This is by the Pablo Picasso. No, so let's go into the topic, and this is by the Sandeep Dwivedi. And the topic is no, cricket is not war, but treating it as such. Both India and Pakistan do the game and its future a disservice. So what's inside it? Let's read it. In sports, at worst, a defeat means a heartbreak, tears shed into a towel soaked with sweat. Wars end in caffeine, reaching homes orphan families grieving a lifetime. Okay, wars offers real do or die situation, not the metaphor cricket writer allude to. Let's not belittle the dogfights of military jets by comparing them to a bat ball contest in the slog overs. Oh, this is a correct line by the author. They are going to play with. I'm not talking about the Indian or Pakistan cricketers. If they are a player, then they have to play, and if they go to war, then they have to fight. So they are a player, they have to do their own work. Why they are doing just things, the silliest things, just like they are in a battle, or they want to fight, and if they took the gun or pistol, they start fighting. These are not the best thing. So this is the main idea of the author. Just they want to say that. Okay, so I have to highlight that BCCI Secretary Devajit Sakya, and he also some addressed some lines in this contest. Myth as mirror. Jugnuma waves a parable about land, belonging, and survival. Vani Tripathi Tikku. What then does Jugnuma offer us in 2025. It offers a mirror to our burning landscape from Uttarakhand's forest to the fields scorched by heat waves. It warns us about the ease with which communities fracture under fear. It insists that stories, myths, and fables are not relics but living strategies of resistance. And it asks us the question privilege, who owns the orchid, who labor on it, and who burn when the fire comes. So this is about this. The new tariff on pharmaceutical products by Trump administration will reverberate its sharpened challenge for India's policymaker. This is one of the critical news that the last week the Trump says that they make another policy and reverberate in the world and impose 100% tariff on the branded patented pharmaceutical products and 50% on kitchen cabinets, bathroom vanities, and these are the products and these are the cost and these are applied from October 1. Of course, the pharma tariff created a biggest ripple. The US account for almost 40% of Indian pharmaceutical product, and now pharma export were exempt from the 50% tariff imposed by Trump administration on Indian goods. This is the one of the worst news. Why am I highlighted in that world? These are the news that from 1st October there is a tariff on these products also. Patented pharmaceutical product. These are the products. And this is the 40% of Indian pharmaceutical product and how Indians are dependent, Indian pharmacy are mainly dependent on US about 40%. And still there is a tax of 50% by the US president. Not surprisingly, India's pharma stock took a severe hit on Friday. The Nifty Pharma Index, which is designed to reflect the behavior and performance of the pharmaceutical sector in India, fell by more than 2% as the news spread. The fate of many individual pharmaceutical stock was worsened. For instance, Sun Pharma declined by 4.9%, Biocon by this, Abcon. These are the percentage how they decline, and the new tariff announced by the U.S. Department of Commerce and launched under the section this Trade Expansion Act. So tariff announced and so reciprocal tariff under the IEEPA as the tariff increasing judicial scrutiny, inspection, so and have been struck some US court and tariff section 233 Trade Expansion Act. It is notable that the new tariff are more sectoral in nature, not against any one specified country. The new list adds existing sectoral tariff. So these are the list. Another significant aspect that this tariff are likely directly towards branded and patented medicines, not generics of patent. This means that Indian export may not be severely affected, especially in relation to branded generic. So, in fact, that Trump administration imposed a layer of tariff should not come as a surprise either to policymaker or companies or indeed investor. Trump stays determined to bring manufacturing back to the US as well as the bridge the trade deficit with all countries. Reports suggest that more sectoral tariffs, such as semiconductor, are in the offing from the Indian policymakers. The task is threefold. One, to conclude a trade deal as quickly as possible to limit the chain damage. Two or more to more open market, new markets, and deepen existing ones. And most importantly, to undertake the accelerate domestic reform to make Indian business more efficient. So this is mainly about the taxes, how they impact tax on pharma products also. This is the idea page. The company Pakistan keeps with growing transactional ties with the US defense part with Saudi Arabia. Rawalpindi may feel more emboldened. So it's another slide. Dalit woman abused dragged by hair from Garba event in Gujarat. Still, there is a lot of news. There is a lot of situation is happening in India. Still, there is situation of untouchability are there. This is one of the worst thing that ever that anyone can think. And still, why they want? Still, the students and the youth ask why quotas for ST and ST. Why there is reservation quota? These are the thing. If you are not giving them same or equal opportunity like you, then why? Then why you think that you are Indian and you have to say something on anyone's character or anything? This is the worst news. Worst thing. X to appeal against High Court's dismissal of its petition on takedown orders. Livestock transformation again action plans should be guided framework by Minister. Uttarakhand paper leak protest called off as CM promises CBI investigation. Odisha increase working hours, allow women to work night shift. Sahara 6 Supreme Court not to sell its asset to Adani Properties. So this is the explanation page. The Indian Ocean Mineral Exploration push. All about stowaways on airplanes and the perils of flying hidden. So this is the gold rate of today, 1,19,500, and I think it reaches up to 2 lakh till December because of the tariff, and this will be washed thing. PNG-RB proposes LPG interoperability among fuel companies. Amid fresh tariff on pharma, some other sector. Post new sectoral tariff worries over effectiveness of a trade deal with US. So I already read about this news in the editorial page. So if anyone want detailed explanation, then please read it. With 100% tariff on all movies made outside US, Trump set targets to digitally delivered services. Moody flow follows which affirms India's sovereignty. This rating with stable outlook. Battlefield make electronics hard to go private in record. So this is about the world. Trump Netanyahu agrees to Gaza peace plan. So we are going to end this news. If anyone want PDF, then please comment down. I will definitely provide the PDF also. Okay. So